Hi everyone, welcome. We're going to go ahead and get this party started. We can get you the information, hopefully, that you are looking for, and then have some time for you to meet at the end with some of our teachers and get more specific questions answered. So I'm Amy Cruz. I'm the Executive Director of Curriculum and Instruction, and we have a small but mighty team here. Tiffany Buchanan, Amy Zermatt, and Laura Hartzell, who have worked really hard to put this slideshow presentation together and all the workings behind it. And I want to thank our department chairs and our counselors and our teachers who are here tonight. So certainly a collective effort to share this information with you. If you have friends who are not able to be here, this is being recorded. Yes? This is being recorded and will be available on our website. We always remind ourselves and our audience of our district goals to increase student achievement, improve our transparency, and practice fiscal responsibility. And we'll be able to highlight some of the student achievement tonight, and hopefully this is putting our efforts out there of improving our transparency by communicating and being transparent about this information with you. Some celebrations. So the state of Ohio reports out progress on our districts, and one of the categories that they specifically look at is how our students with a gifted identification are performing. There's 3 areas that they look at. They look at the progress component, and they look at identification and service, and performance index. So we're happy to report that we met the state's, exceeded the state's requirements for our gifted progress component, and that essentially is another word for value added for those of you who are educators. So it means not just that our students are achieving, but we're taking them from where they are, and they are showing a year's worth of growth. And for students with a gifted identification, that's not always an easy task, especially when they're performing in the 96th, 97th percentile, to be able to take them where they are and show that year's worth of growth is an accomplishment. So that is highlighted here on our district report card. We also have the little red and blue bars show how we are not just identifying students with a gifted identification, but also servicing them. And the website's interactive, and it breaks it down, and it shows the different grade bands of service. So in this particular example, grades 3 through 6, the red bar shows the students who are identified, and the blue shows that we are servicing those students in those specific categories. So again, not just identifying, the state requires that we identify, the state does not require that we service, so that is something that we offer here in Parma are these gifted services. We have several ways that so how do we get to that blue bar? So we have several ways that we meet that. We meet that through cluster grouping in our elementary classrooms. We also provide enrichment sessions with our gifted intervention specialists. We have PAGE, the Parma Academy for Gifted Enrichment. We offer honors courses, and we also have AP courses. When you look at this by grade band, you can see how each of these are broken down. So again, sort of what I just said, a little bit more detailed. Looking at that differentiation in our early grades, the cluster grouping, which is purposeful placement of students with a gifted identification into a classroom, and that promotes that differentiation and that individual targeted small group support. We have our honors courses, and those courses are a bit more rigorous. Sometimes usually the pace is a little bit faster, and the content can be enriched with those honors courses. Honors courses continue into high school, but we also offer the advanced placement or the AP courses, and we also have College Credit Plus available. So the AP courses earn our students college credit as well as the CCP pathway. And then the optional opportunity is the PAGE, the Parma Academy of Gifted Enrichment, which is located at Parma Park. And that's a full-time program. So how does this happen? How does a student receive a gifted identification? So we provide whole grade screenings a few times during the elementary grades. The first one, to receive a gifted identification in superior cognitive, that is where we're measuring that overall ability level, and that is through a test called the COGAT, the Cognitive Abilities Test, and we administer that to all of our 2nd and 5th graders, and if a student scores 2 standard deviations above the norm, then they receive an identification as superior cognitive. Also, the specific academic ability, and this is specifically for math and reading, and for that we use the MAP testing. So I see some students out there, you know about MAP testing, right? Yeah, yes, thumbs up, thanks. So the MAP testing, when a student performs at the 95th percentile or higher on any one of those MAP tests, then that's what generates a gifted identification in that specific subject area. Creative thinking ability, that requires a specific level of ability on the COGAT test, plus a teacher checklist that shows that the student has those indicators of that creative thinking ability. When a student receives a gifted identification, that then prompts the service plan, and that service plan is outlined in a written education plan or a WEP. And most of those goals then are around maintaining that high level of achievement in reading or math. Those are updated yearly, they're emailed home, and a lot of the responsibility goes with the classroom teacher or the teacher who's providing that service to make sure that that enrichment and that differentiation is happening. Our gifted intervention specialists work closely and carefully with those WEPs to make sure that our students are all being enriched. And again, thinking back to that slide that showed our district report card rating, thinking about that progress component where we did meet those standards, so we are showing that we're providing that enrichment and not just being satisfied at reaching grade level achievement, but pushing our students even further so that we have that growth. So we're going to jump into a little bit more detail around those elementary gifted services, and I'm going to turn it over to Tiffany Buchanan.
All right, so looking at our elementary gifted services that we offer in Parma, we cluster our students together, again, meaning that we deliberately schedule our gifted students with similar ability peers. We offer differentiation within our core instruction. We have daily PI time. And we have scheduled enrichment sessions with gifted peers and gifted intervention specialists. We offer services to students who are identified in creative thinking, reading, math, and or superior cognitive. They are all clustered together again in their schedule. And then their teachers receive professional development every year, which helps them to provide those rigorous, differentiated instructional opportunities. You might be wondering what the difference between classroom differentiation and our daily PI time offerings are at the elementary level. Differentiation within our classrooms is provided by their regular math and ELA teachers based on student skills and levels. And that differentiation may include advanced concepts, content, higher level questioning, or alternative assignments or projects. And again, that's provided by their classroom teachers. PI time is scheduled daily at the elementary level. Students are grouped with other students amongst their grade level with similar instructional needs to receive either prevention, intervention, or enrichment. And our gifted and high-achieving students are provided enrichment activities and opportunities to really extend their learning, and that is provided by any of our grade level classroom teachers. It may or may not be the teacher that is assigned to your student. We have 2 gifted intervention specialists. They're both here tonight, Cindy Morider and Cheryl Trainer. They're available after our session as well if you'd like to ask additional questions and learn more about this program. But we have weekly enrichment and engagement sessions. Our students are pulled out of some of our core instruction to receive additional enrichment relative to those written education plan goals, those WEP goals based on their identification areas. Another option that we offer for elementary and middle school is STEM project-based learning. STEM in itself is not a gifted service. It is offered to students of all abilities, but this is an option that many of our gifted families often choose to participate in as well. STEM is an option that you need to apply for if you are interested in participating. At the elementary level, it is housed at Pleasant Valley Elementary. Our middle school programming is housed at Greenbrier Middle School. And students in the STEM program work together to solve real-world problems. They work through PBLs to solve problem-based learning. And they have quarterly capstones where the students work in teams to really showcase their learning and solve these cross-curricular projects that they can display for real-world audiences as well, which often is families coming in to really view those projects as well. So if you're interested in STEM as a gifted learner, the gifted services offered are the same that are offered in our traditional buildings, but you would need to apply to participate in STEM. Those applications are open through January 31st, and they are available on our website as well. Another option that we offer for our gifted learners is PAGE, or Parma Academy of Gifted Enrichment. This program was new this year. We started with our 3rd and 4th grade students. Next year, we are expanding to include 5th grade after a successful first year of implementation. This program is housed at Parma Park Elementary. Again, students that are interested must apply and be accepted to attend. And if you're wondering what's different about the services offered at PAGE, those services are all day and provided in every subject because the students are at Parma Park as their school every day. This is an inquiry-based learning environment. We provide daily advanced learning opportunities, and we focus on integrated content across the disciplines. So really tying together our math, ELA, science, and social studies standards into cross-curricular projects. The content is accelerated, so oftentimes gifted learners are working at a faster pace. PAGE provides an opportunity for them to work at a speed that is more appropriate for them. And we focus on higher order thinking skills while in PAGE as well. Again, there's an application process. Probably sounds familiar. This application closes on February 20th. And if you'd like more information about PAGE, if you actually stay right in this room, we'll talk more about PAGE after the presentation tonight as well. And then this diagram just demonstrates the 3 options that you would have if you were to look at the elementary gifted service opportunities for next school year. So as a family, you could look at your options and kind of decide if you wanted to look at applying for PAGE, which would be the full-time, all-subject, self-contained program for 3rd through 5th graders. We have our traditional classroom, which would be allowing your student to attend their homeschool building, or we have our STEM project-based learning setting. So those would be our 3 options that we have available for next school year. All right, looking forward to middle school. At the middle school level, again, teachers differentiate within their core instruction to really meet the needs of our high achievers. We start to offer honors classes. Next year, we are actually offering 2 new honors courses. We are excited to offer honors beginning in 5th grade. So we'll offer honors English and honors math beginning as 5th graders. We have an accelerated math pathway. Starting in 7th grade, we formally accelerate our math students, and students may take Algebra 1 for high school credit beginning in the 8th grade. We also utilize many online programs to really meet students where they are. So if you are a 5th grader and you need to work on some 9th grade math problems, we can provide that to you via some online programs such as ALEX. So again, we have honors math pathways, which next year will start with our 5th grade students and go all the way through graduation. Honors ELA, we work on advanced novel studies, writing extensions, and differentiated instruction. Students are recommended to take these courses, and those recommendations come home starting really this week and next week. So if your students are recommended for honors, they will bring home notification really in the next couple weeks of school. As we move up to high school, we continue to have even more course offerings for our highest learners. We continue to offer honors courses. Next year, we have 20 advanced placement courses. We offer CCP or College Credit Plus courses where students can earn dual credit. They can earn college credit and high school credit at the same time. And we have formal gifted services if an identification aligns with the courses. So sometimes students receive a written education plan, a WEP, for their gifted services in high school because they are receiving what we call a formal gifted service, and sometimes they are just taking an honors or AP class. So I do get emails sometimes kind of wanting to know the difference. We really encourage both. We encourage students to really sign up and take those higher level classes, whether it is a formal gifted service or just a student really trying to take an enriching course. We really encourage all students to benefit themselves by taking those higher level opportunities. If we look at the courses that count for formal gifted services, that would include all of our honors and AP math and ELA courses. But again, we encourage students to really challenge themselves by taking those science and social studies rigorous advanced courses as well. And art, and really all subjects, music. So it's never too early to start thinking about college. I have a college freshman this year. He graduated from Valley Forge last year, and I know how it is sometimes where seniors don't really want to take the most rigorous classes. So that's where sometimes parents, you can kind of help step in as well and try to really encourage your students to take those rigorous academic courses, whereas maybe they want to sign up for another PE class or another elective. Really encourage your students to take those rigorous academic courses, honors, AP, to really extend their learning. So colleges are looking for that, especially including your senior year as well. Colleges are looking for those well-rounded experiences, including community services and extracurricular activities. They're looking for strong communicators and writers, and anything that will make you stand out on an application. So any kind of enrichment programs and leadership opportunities as well. You may be wondering what the difference is between honors and AP courses. So both offer a nice chance for your student to really further their education, to really better themselves, and offer that rigorous opportunity. But honors courses are considered very rigorous, and students should be prepared for additional work outside of class as well. And AP courses follow a curriculum that has to be approved by the college board to be as rigorous as those courses offered at a college or a university, because students can earn college credits after they pass a test that they take in May at the end of the course. Taking either course will allow your student to receive a weighted grade, which will help boost their GPA as well. So for what reasons would you want to take an AP course? So students who earn at least a 3 on the test, which is a good score, that would be the goal, are shown to perform well in college courses. They're more likely to major in their AP subject, particularly in STEM subjects. They take more college coursework in that discipline, more likely to graduate in 4 years, which would be a nice money saver, right? And they find opportunities that lead to success. So it's a good indicator of success by starting those AP classes while in high school. AP classes give you an edge in college because they let you earn college credit before you even have stepped foot into a college. So you can walk onto a college campus your first day and already have some classes under your belt, which would save you time and money, helping you graduate on time or maybe even early, and it helps you stand out to colleges on your application. So what are the AP expectations? We really want students to take the assessment. So next school year, so starting next year, it is going to be the expectation that all students take the AP exam. There is a cost to that AP exam. It is roughly $97. So next year, the district will cover most of the cost, and families will need to pay only $40 instead of the full 97. So right now, we are in the process of having students kind of sign up for classes for next year. So if you're thinking about signing up for an AP class, that is something that you would like to know, that you only have to pay $40 next year instead of the full $100 almost. So that is a benefit to your families. You will explore the content more thoroughly next year in AP class. Students will have a higher level of understanding. You will have higher workload, more studying because it is a college level class. Students will use their critical thinking skills and higher levels of problem solving skills to justify their responses with supporting data while taking that AP class because again, we're working on that college level curriculum. All right, so that was our main presentation for tonight. We've kind of gone over a brief synopsis of all of the gifted services and gifted opportunities that we offer in our district.